Audrey, what up, guys? Hi, YouTube. What's up, familia? What's up, fam? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. It's me, Archer, and it's time for another one of my pick a card, pick a car, just pick something already. It's cool. It's easy peasy. It's not a life-altering decision. Where my decks pick you. It's Archer's own spin on a pick a card reading. So thanks for being here. Hi, guys. What up? Welcome. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Jessica. What you guys up to? Happy. What are we at? What is it now? Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Okay. If I wasn't in my own home, I wouldn't know where I was at right now. Literally, everything's moving so fast, but it's fine. Hey, Jan, what's up, Rebecca? Thanks for coming by. Hi, Julia. What's going on? What's up, Sky? Hey, Limitless. Sending spinny hugs your way, guys. All right. If you want to book a personal private reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. Although you won't have to do the emails much longer because I'm getting set up with software. Of course, you know me. I'm a tech geek. So there is scheduling software coming for August where all you have to do is just pick the date, pick the type of reading you want, and it notifies me, and I just got to do what the calendar tells me to do. It's going to be awesome, and it's automation, and I love it. All right, and a big thanks to one of our fams did it for me. AB was the one that was like, Archer, check this out. You like it? See, we're a family. We all work together. It's really, really cool. What's up, Melissa? How's it going? Right to girl. What up? What's up? What's up, Ashma? How you doing? Hi, Christina. How you guys doing? What's cooking? Hi, Shelly. I will totally do that for you and for my fellow West Coasters because, you know, West Coast girls, they got the sunshine and everything over there, according to the Beach Boys. So, yeah, I'll figure something out for next week, and I'll do like an evening reading as well. We'll do an evening cards and coffee, so it works for like Western time zones and other time zones. So I got you guys covered. We're cool. All right. Is it? Okay. I lost total track, Jessica. Happy hump day. Where's the camel at? What's up, Poplon? How's it going? Dude, even the family, y'all look out for me in that too. The overwhelming amount of the workload from doing everything back behind the camera, everything on the camera and that, it was a lot. And you guys helped out when I made those posts earlier last month before the quantum leap, the timeline jump happened. I love you guys for it. It was cool. All right. Anyways, enough about me rambling on aimlessly, okay? If you would like to check out the rest of the channel, help yourself, all the playlists, the pick a cards, the all signs, the most recent one, individual sign readings, everything, can all be found in the Archer Astrology link tree, which links in the bio here on TikTok. And here on YouTube, all you got to do, scan that QR code right there, all right? And that'll take you to the same thing as this QR code down here. See, told you guys I love technology, all right? And that way you can check out the playlists, the platforms, the other readings, my original song that's already out and published. We've got merchandise, interviews, the history of tarot, the history of me, and more. Just go ahead and snoop, check it all out. It's a good time, all right? So, the way my pick of cards work, because I do stuff a little bit differently here, all right? By the way, we're going to do one more all signs on Friday, a special another one, all right? And we're actually going to do Friday's all signs reverse. We're going to do it backwards. I love it, all right? So we will start with Pisces on Friday and go to Aries for something different, all right? Pisces always goes last. So I'm like, you know what? I know I say that if we go from Aries to Pisces versus Pisces to Aries, blah, 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 changes it up. My latest ascension symptoms has got me to the point where I can differentiate. I could do Capricorn first at this point, and it would still be a Capricorn reading. I am on that level now. It's kind of cool. All right. So, but anyways, the way these pick a card things work over here, the way I do them, because I do everything a little bit differently, is that you have 3 cards to pick from. Okay. You have the Batmobile. All right. I think it's the Michael Keaton Batmobile. Could be the Schwarzenegger Batmobile, but it's still, I love this one. Okay. And because it's got red markings and stripings on it, I hooked it up to the new red deck, the Mystic Storyteller's Tarot. Okay. So Batmobile is hooked up to the red deck. All right. So you can pick the Batmobile if you like. I don't mind. Do you? That's what you have free will too. You know what I mean? Right. Where's the extra camera? Hold on. I want my table cam. Where's the table cam? There it is. No, not down there. Get over here. Get to the top right there. Thank you. Bigger. Stop. A little bit bigger. Not that. I'm going to turn you into a black and white television in a second, I swear. Thank you. Oval. Perfect. Now, if you can put Garrett Morris in there, we're really jamming. All right. That is a way too old joke for my viewing audience, isn't it? Okay. Let's get to it. All right. So now, meanwhile, the other one here hooked up to the Crayola deck is my 3D real life chariot, the white Jeep. All right. So if you pick the white Jeep, you're hooked up to the Crayola deck. All right. It's probably the Jeep Wave. It's the Freedom Panels. It's a whole thing. And then hooked up to the Biblical Tarot is the Night Industries 2000, my 5D energetical chariot that I'm manifesting this thing. I'm going to build my keeper kit. Already got the gas pedal, getting ready to order the steering wheel. I'm going to do it one piece at a time. All right. Archer will pull up to public events in the Knight Rider car. Okay. Anyways, it's hooked up to the Biblical Tarot. That's enough of that. All right. So now I'm going to give you a few mementos to go ahead. And if you haven't intuitively picked already, take your time, but hurry up. All right. Hey, Sharon, what's up? Yeah, I still want to hum staring at the ceiling. So take your time. All right, here we go. Ooh, we could use that. I should probably tune that thing. Anyways, did you pick something? Because my ADHD is setting in. All right. Now, let's see. Much like what happens in our usual day-to-day life is that when we need course correction, tower moments get put into our lives, be it good and bad. Sometimes you win the lottery. Sometimes you get a speeding ticket or jury duty. Sometimes your kids get like promoted in school and get like a star on the board. And I don't know, whatever happens, there's life changes, okay? God will always insert tower moments to keep us on our guided path for our divinely guided outcome, all right? And we set it up with him, all right? We set our intentions with God before we came into this lifetime. So, much like how God has to do when we free will all over our divine plans. Hold on, I'm thirsty. We are going to insert Archer's Solo Cup Tower card moments into the situation, and we will find out if y'all are on your energetically guided course, or if a slight tower moment, good or bad, is needed. Okay? So here we go. Let's find out. I can't do, oh, this is where I get to hum staring at the sea. Oh, I love doing this stuff. Okay, it's cool. Let's go. All right. Oh, wow. That is literally nails on a chalkboard. Remember, the only rule at Pick a Card is there are no rules at Pick a Card. Okay. No peeking. Oh, wait, I just said no rules. Watch out, Buddha squirrel. Here, you want to ride? Okay, you can ride too. Let's go. Okay. It's like you're on a bumper car. Sit down. Stay put. Good boy. Okay, let's find. I got way too into that. I'm sorry. I haven't done a pick a card in like a month. I missed it. We got to do these more often. We totally do. Okay, anyways, let's find out if y'all are still on your energetically guided path. Okay, Sally? All right, Lindsay? Let's find out. Hey, Rahama, what up? 1, 2, 2.5. 2 3/4, 2 7/8, 2 15/16. Aw, that was nicer. How are we doing? Holy moly. Welcome to the New Earth timeline. Every single chariot is still on its energetically guided course, y'all. Going forward, none of the fam here need course correction. Your intuition is on point. We are definitely a fam of chosen ones. And if you want to become part of the fam, doesn't cost a penny. No membership needed. All you got to do is subscribe. Set the bell. The mod squad is working. Actually, the whole fam is working to get me up to 70,000 subscribers by July 27th for the 727 angel number. It's cool. All right. So subscribe. Be a part of the fam. And starting on next week, we get back into all the individual sign readings too. All right. So you ready, Xavier? Ready, Ali Angel? You ready? Let's go for it. All right. It's all still in the middle, Ralph. You totally jamming. Oh, hold on. I forgot about something. I am really proud of all of us with all the stuff going on in the world and how stressed out people are and hostile people are. We are all on our paths. I mean, dude, how cool is that? Tower cards. That means going forward, all the tower moments that we all have been experiencing lately, they're going to end. God's saying y'all are on the right track. It's cool. Hey, table of consonants. What up? Hold on. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I made a note of this. I don't remember my Discord password. I got to reset that. I was trying to get Melissa modded up over there, and I just remembered I forgot what I used to create it. So I got to backtrack. But anyways, it's cool. All right. Welcome, King Ralph. I hereby, it's like when Ringo got knighted. I hereby dub thee mod of the squad of the mods with the wrench. What's up, King Ralph? All right, cool. Let's dig in. We are going to start with the Batmobile because y'all are still on your paths. I love this. We are doing some serious shadow work and healing here, y'all. Hey, T Rose. All right, let's see. I need a little caption that says Batmobile. Perfect. Okay, cool. Oh yeah. Also, the next coffee and cards is Friday morning. And then I'll let you guys know for next week what I can do to move one into the evening. I haven't even attempted to look at next week's schedule yet. I didn't know it was Wednesday until 5 minutes ago. All right. Move you, white Jeep. All right, let's go. All right. We're going to do a Batmobile that will be at, let's do it at 10:50. Okay. Timestamp for the Batmobile will be 10:50. Here we go. All right. What up, Batman? You might be Batman, but I'm Archer. I should do your whole reading like this. If you pick the Batmobile, you are on your energetically guided path and you are still right on point. All right. So no course correction was needed. So God, tap me to me into Batman's energy, please. I'm Archer. I'm going to keep doing that now. It's going to become a running gag. All right. Wilhelm scream. How does that resonate with this reading? Okay. All right, tap me into me to the Batmobile energy. If you pick the Batmobile, you are on your course. So let's dig in, dive in, and tune in. What's up with you and the person on your mind? Here we go. What do we have for the Batmobile? 2 shuffles. Let's do it. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck. Judgment card flipped over. Bonus. Leave it over here by Kit. Actually, you hold that, Buddha squirrel. Perfect. All right, cool. Judgment card. Aries Scorpio energy. Let's love this deck for the Batmobile. I'm Archer. Dude, you're getting a good reading. It's the World's card. Cycle closed. Chapter ended. Okay. So you could have and did love this person if they could have just acted a little better or acted more their age or ready to go in. King of Cups on the Hierophant. See, like, at the time they weren't ready. You got them into a higher level of perspective, and they're now in the King of Cups energy. So this is telling me there's been some self-work done. Remember, the King of Cups is the king that turns the cup inward. The Queen of Cups pours the cup out onto everybody. This is somebody that's done some self-love. And with Justice and the King of Swords and the Emperor, you're definitely part of the jump that's come back in. Remember how angry they used to be? For some of you guys, they actually... for some of you, either they were incarcerated, did get incarcerated, or I just think it was the spiritual justice of balancing the energies out because of what they put you through. They were, so they were never ready for something, but now they're ready for something. What's up with that? Let's go. Give me some cards. 5 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Oh, they're ready for something. It's probably the tail fins with the Ace of Wands. Batman, hey. Oh my God, they are really stuck on you. I can't get the Ace of Wands off the table. That's hilarious. This person is rather frustrated, more frustrated than you are, Ace of Wands, Batman. Okay? It's probably totally the tail fins or the flaming tailpipe. I don't know. they totally want to touch your tool belt. Batcopter. I don't know. I'm running out of jokes for Batman, Ace of Wands. But look, they're more frustrated than you are right now because they're fearing this with the Tower card. They know what they did. 4 of Wands. It's a twin flame reading. I knew it. I felt the vibes off of it. We have a runner that's in training, getting ready to return with the Ace of Wands. Granted, still thinking with at the moment, the wrong chakra. However, they're thinking with the Ace of Wands. But it's what's causing a Tower card. Look at this. Check it out. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Scorpio vibes. Right now, they are on their own. And whatever you're posting online that they are seeing, so they are totally checking your social media out. Some of you guys might work together, 8 of Pentacles. But this here, the fact that you're not in their life, they're like a teapot boiling over. It's that teapot energy we've talked about on the channel that their Ace of Wands chakra really misses you, and it's causing an internal tower moment within themselves. This is a massive awakening. Like, you know how before you would send like 10 or 20 texts trying to get your point across? They would send, okay. Like you would pour your heart out. And every time you were like, look, what are we doing about this? You need to own up to something. Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Moon card. They're like, I told you I'm not ready for anything. Yeah. Now they've got some hindsight coming back. It's telling them they made the wrong choice. The age difference, I think, was a big part of this too. Could even HR might have gotten involved for some of you guys, or it created a bad work environment. Okay. Now, for what I'm seeing on this one, though, is they've had to do a complete reboot or a reset. All right. Man, they were clingy. They still like you just that much. Moon card. You guys haven't spoken in a while. Pisces energy, Cancer as well, too. Virgo's here, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Leo. Literally every sign of the world card's here, but you got strong fixed energy on this one. You're nervous about reaching out to them. Shut the front door. Plot twist. Were you used to be a runner, didn't you? This is your perspective. Oh, wow. Because this person, they created the tower moment. However that last texting went, the last fight, the last argument, they did something that they crossed a line they shouldn't have, and they hit a trigger for you that went like way back. The one thing they never should have done. For some of y'all, I'm seeing it's a result of a fight and a photo and a threat that was texted to you that it completely broke and derailed you. And yet this person, they want another chance. They love you more than when things left and things separated. Man, they were clingy. Whoa. Some of you guys have a dream journal, or did somebody save the notes? You saved the notes from this person, because at one time things were really good. But it does feel like some point it got stuck in a situationship or a friends with benefits because you weren't ready yet. And if they had just given you some more time, you'd have felt better about it. High Priestess, 10 of Cups. Queen of Swords and the Sun card. That's why you had to cut them out, because it was getting to be too much. It was affecting your life. The way that they would like staying up all night and fighting with you and texting till all hours. And you're like, I have to work in the morning. Could we please not do this right now? And they're like, no, we have to get this out of the way. Some of you have a feather tattoo. Somebody's got a feather tattoo. And somebody lives near a horse ranch. See, the thing is on this, the twin flame separation phase, this is all playing out in that way. And now you're kind of nervous that with Mercury retrograde starting, you're like, Archer, I'm going to be one of those people to reach back out, but I really need to know if they're any different or not, because they might be faking it. And I'm like, am I the one that's going to reach back? Am I the Mercury retrograder? Am I that one that you guys all talk about saying, oh, they miss you, they're going to call, they're going to come back, they've been through karma, they're awful? No, Batman, it's not that bad. It's it's not that bad. 10 of Cups. You guys love each other. You just weren't ready yet. I know you had to cut them out and you regret it with the Queen of Swords to the Moon card, but they weren't giving you time to process anything. You know, the way they accused you of everything, projected out them onto you. Literally the stuff they were doing, they were accusing you of it. For some of y'all, they kept accusing you of cheating, then later come lo and behold to find out they were cheating. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius energy. This really affected your self-confidence, especially when they left. And yet for some of you guys with this 8 of Pentacles, this all went on while you guys were at work. Are you serious? And then you had to keep going. I'm seeing somebody that didn't stop, didn't quit, and like, I need to go home for the day. I'm not feeling well. Like, you went into work and put in a full 12-hour, 8-hour, whatever hour day, dealing with this going on behind the scenes. And you had to go through it on your own. You or them could be born on the 4th, the 19th, the 15th, the 16th is here with the 8th, the 28th, the 18th, the 17th, or the 2nd, maybe even the 5th or the 25th. The initials B and J may resonate to you on this, and I'm also hearing the name Scott and Heather. Let me get some more cards on this one to see what their plans are or what they're thinking, because even though you're the one that ended this in order to save your sanity and everything, you want to reach back out to them, right? You feel bad for cutting them off. This is interesting. This is the tarot reading from another perspective. I am speaking to some awoke and some just awakening masculines here. I'm talking, this is a reading for the runners. Jeez, oh my gosh. Not only did I just speak with a really weird accent that I don't know what gosh was, but literally as I'm like, this is a reading for the runner. What is this dude doing? Running with all the pens in his arms. I just got chills off of that. Dude, Aquarius, Sagittarius energy on this one. Looks like the 5s and the 7s are stalking you guys. Could be a life path number 2, 5 or 7. Aries energy is strong too. 7 of Wands. This one here shows that the whole connection has been protected from the player vibes. See? Their player vibes, the attitude, and the immaturity. That's the biggest part of this. For some of you guys, it was a pretty substantial age difference too, wasn't it? And yet they should have acted better than they did for their age. Yeah, 2 of Wands. They made the wrong choice. They're regretting their decision right now. Okay? You just got tired of the cycle being stuck on Pete and repeat, didn't you? Every time you'd ask for some time to think, or could I have a minute? I'm really busy right now. No, it's about me. It's all about me. You got to take care of, like, Debbie Downer vibes. So no offense to anybody named Debbie. It's just a saying. But like, this person was a bit of a downer, right? And then like it almost dragged you with it too, where you started feeling more depressed. You started feeling more upset. Like you guys would go to an event or go on a date or go out or whatever. And you were trying to be all in and excited, Sun card, 10 of Cups. And yet they were sitting there, Tower card, mopey, 7 of Swords. 5 of Wands. You guys came into each other's life for a lesson. For you, it was about some confidence, setting boundaries, because you took care of everybody so much that it's why you get so tired. Helping your family. And then they put more demands on you. Your friends, your coworkers, this person, all of it. They just wouldn't give you the time. Right? You still had life experiences and things to go through, and this person became overwhelming. Ace of Wands, though, on the 10 of Cups to the Sun card, this is telling me 4 of Cups Empress is telling me that the boss is coming back. We do have a runner that switched into the King of Pentacles and started growing up and maturing. And with the Ace of Pentacles, they want to come in and ask for something fresh, a new start. But it's happening in the 3D. It's so, see, somebody here still has a diary. You still go old school. Instead of a dream journal or a notebook by your bed, you actually still got a diary. That's cool, which is really neat right now in today's day and age, because most everybody posts everything online. It's like the opposite of back when people had diaries. It's kind of cool. What's up, Abby? How's it going? Hey, Brittany. Sunflower, what's up? Actually, sunflowers might totally resonate because there's even sunflowers on these cards. So this dream is the big topic here, because it did kind of weird you out, right? And I'm only giggling because I can see the dream, Ace of Wands, and I'm going to leave that between the two of you guys, because you woke up being like, I had a dream about them like that for a really long time, but it was also kind of nice. So you're in your field, you're feeling some type of way because you're like, with everything that we went through, how can I go back to this? My mom didn't approve of this person. My family is against it. Friends are all like, don't you dare. But then I keep hearing Olivia Rodrigo come in. It's a bad idea, right? Bad idea, right? It's fine. You getting your confidence back out of this level, because, and straight up, okay, straight up, the thing on this King of Pentacles is, honestly, with the way their attitude was, it literally taught you how to have a temper tantrum better. It's part of setting boundaries. There's a little bit more of like what they were brought into your life for, because you're like, well, great. I was brought in their life to help heal them. Were they brought into my life to just make it pure awfulness or stress or what? Right? No. You actually, they rubbed off on you a little bit too. You learned how to have temper tantrums because of them. And to be like, listen here, mom, dad, brother, person, friend, boss, whoever, don't you tell me who I can love. This is an ABC conversation. Get out of it. Mind your business. And maybe you feel a little nervous about doing it, but the Sun card shows, just so you know, they totally had that dream too. So you guys actually both had the dreams. Okay. It wasn't just your mind or just their mind. Y'all, congratulations, you're 5D Prego. No, right? The energies are there as I pull on your guys' vibes. Look at the kid with the crayon riding the horse, okay? Then you got the kids playing in the background while the parents are looking at the sky, right? And the Ace of Wands, we all know where that goes. But there's this never went away, okay? The thing on this is, you are extremely nervous and you're still dealing with a little bit of fears or shames about reaching back out, because you're like, Archer, I can't let that repeat itself. This, I'm fine with, Archer. I'll talk to this person if they're like this. However, if they're still going to be all like this, if they're going to be all 7 swords, queen swords, like, no, thank you, pass. I'm good, right? The High Priestess on the Emperor tells me that you're going to be shocked out of your mind. It's that Freaky Friday pull shift energy. Okay, we've quantum leaped into a new timeline. It's opposite day. We've made it through that pause in the purgatory where everybody was feeling nervous and anxious. Now we're into the hostile, stressed, exhausted energy, right? It's already a thing. It's happening. These emperors are on their way back and they're in the positive side. Okay, this person's going to wind up being the complete opposite of what it was for this one. All right. For some of you guys, there was either verbal or financial abuse on this for some of you guys, or you supported them, or money was exchanged. Some of you guys, it could have straight up been substance abuse. The thing is that they were doing this and chose isolation over the other choice. They just can't handle that any longer. They had to give that stuff up because it was what was getting in the way. Some of you guys straight up met with the demon they were addicted to, right? And you saw a side of them you'd never believe. Even for those of you that they had cheated on or they had done this with, that wasn't your person that did that. That was the addiction that did that. The addiction took over. Okay. You haven't actually gotten to like meet the real person yet. I heard at some point you actually said to them or to yourself, it's like I don't even know you. You really didn't. You knew the addiction, you knew the devil. Now they're coming back around in a straight up boss up type energy where they've beaten the devil. And Toby's putting up a strong fight right now, y'all, because he's at the end of his rope. God's going to win yet again. We're entering into a new, calm, peaceful era. We are entering into the slow burn era. Toby won't deal with that. This is the vibe where you get up in the morning, you guys are scrolling your phones and just drinking coffee. The stress, the drama, the trauma, it's all gone. You're in a new timeline, okay? This person's done the work to cut it out so you guys can get back together. And Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, leave the past behind and start fresh. With that Ace of Cups we saw earlier, it's very much like what my grandma Sag used to tell me, that if somebody from the past does the work, especially in the case of a twin flame runner, and they return, they come back in an Ace of Cups energy. She used it to explain the Ace of Cups to me, but you got the Pentacles and the Wands. It's all aces. It's all the thing. And I'd rather see an Ace of Pentacles. This is my favorite ace because this means it's happening in the here and the now. It's stable. It's grounded. It's already got roots. It's already happening. It's not a dream with the Ace of Cups or a thought with the Ace of Swords or thinking with the other chakra. Ace of Wands. It's a real deal. With the action on the Hermit card, this person's been considering it too. So you guys are at the same point. They do still want you. And you knew that under all the crazy energy and all the crazy vices, there was a very balanced and good person inside. All right. You saw through them, even through those black eyes when they had no pupils, no coloring, just pure black. This person lost the battle with the devil by winning it, and they got their soul back. Okay. The devil didn't want it. It was too much of a fight. You guys are a very divine protected couple. Okay. That when it boils down to it. What's up, Caitlin? Hi, loves. How you doing? Spinny hugs, peace and love. What's up, girl? The thing on this is with the Temperance card to the Hermit card, you guys are seriously protected. The Hermit shell is stronger than the Cancer crab shell on this one. Okay. So it's either you or them are a very elevated, gifted person. And I really got a feeling that it's you, that you're the one that knows you're awoke, elevated, and gifted. You're the reason this connection is protected. Okay. In the fact that regardless of whatever it was, they got to that end game. And some of you guys, you know what? They're having to overcome that vice. That's what they're getting ready to finish on. So either they're going to hit you up first, but I'm seeing you wanting to take a risk on this, but you're like, Archer, have they done the work? I'm scared as heck to reach out to them. Got you. I'll find out. Two of Cups says yes. Actually, I have multiple yes. There's no cards on the table. Temperance is a yes. Hermit. Man, they had to have done the work, but give me a yes or no to clarify, please, and thank you. Sagittarius and Virgo energy is here. Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Aries and Taurus energy. You've got Virgo with Capricorn and Pisces. No way. I love it. King of Cups. They've actually done the work of self-love. Somebody here might actually be in a wheelchair or could be active or retired military. They could tie together. I did see Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump. That's the movie with Tom Hanks, or something about Tom Hanks resonates. Check it out. Star card with the Two of Cups on the Three of Cups coming out. The wedding at Cana in the Biblical Tarot. You guys were meant to be together and be married. Okay. If you guys had come together now instead of before, All of that in the past would never have happened because you guys would be older, wiser, and different than you were way back when you met here. This is going to be totally different. And going forward, it's safe to proceed in this one. You guys are going to wind up getting married. Y'all better invite me to the wedding. All right. Look, with that 3 of Cups, it's the wedding of Cain in the biblical tarot, anyways, with the star card. All you got to do is bring the water to the whole party. Think how much you're going to save. You don't even have to have an open bar, cash bar, nothing. Remember the wedding at Cana? Yeah, one of your guests is going to handle the BYOB. Love it for you. The runner turns into the chaser. I'll be darned. It's cool vibes. You could be born on the 27th, the 3rd, the 30th, 16th is here, the 6th. For some reason, September 9th resonates. I've also am seeing, oh, wow, March 3rd. I don't know what that means, but it resonates. All right. And the 4th, the 14th, and the 24th, I'm also picking up on the 6th and the 26th. Okay. That's either birth dates of you or them, or it's a memory or a date that someone transitioned or passed away. Judgment card. They paid their karmic debt. You guys had to be apart this far, this long, for this long, in order for them to respect your love. If it had gone, if you guys had, believe it or not, everything you went through, you still dodged a massive bullet. I'm telling you what, okay? Because it's telling me if you guys had just, if you had went ahead and caved in and just gotten into a relationship with them, you guys would already be divorced. It'd be very brutal. It'd be worse than what you dealt with this time around. Believe it or not, you've been through a lesser experience than if you guys had worked out the first time. What I'm seeing here, if you guys had worked out the first time, it would be rough. And that's, I'm going to leave it at that. All right. So I hope that helps, Batman. And I'm Archer. So like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you, Fridays and all signs. Then we get into the Aries to Pisces next week. There's a lot in store. So subscribe, stay tuned, hang out, and I love you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe too, because even if you just leave an emoji to keep your private life private or something like that, it still helps the algorithm, the fam, and the channel. So it means the world to me. Okay. Thank you. And I know it takes me forever to reply to all of them, but I do make it eventually and reply to all the likes, the comments, everything. All right. So thank you. It means the world to me. And it really helps us out on this side. Amen, Lisa. Absolutely. Spinny hugs, Lisa. Totally. All right. Let's see. Hey, John. What up? All right. Next up, let's head into the white Jeep was next. All right. Cool. Hey, Mama T. What's up? Oh, you're welcome, Tex. Twinkle Star. Hi, what's up? Spinny hugs. What's up, Desiree? All right, let's go into the white Jeep. Let me switch over here. Let's do the white Jeep at 33 even. And if you're a life path 33 or something like that, then this reading might totally be for you. All right, so we're going to do it at 33 right now. What's up, white Jeep? Hold on, let me get you set up. I'm going to put your title card on here. Boom, perfect. All right, let's go for it. If you pick the white Jeep, you are an awoke chosen one in the New Earth timeline. Hola, nice to meet you. I'm the New Earth ambassador. Welcome. Hi. And you did not need any course correction. I didn't even need my solo cup tower card moments right now because you are on your divinely guided path, which means you have successfully jumped into the new timeline. So once the anxiety subsides, that's been going on since about July 1st, then you get through the stressful, angry times, and then you are on easy street. I love it. So let's see what we've got for the white Jeep. What do we have for the white Jeep? Lift kit. No, right? Anyways. All right. Give me everything you got for the white Jeep, please and thank you. What do we got for the white Jeep? Give me 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 1.5. Oh my God, are you serious? One of you guys just, that was a heavy energy all over the table. Oh my word. Ace of Cups. No way. Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, Page of Wands into the Ace of Swords. Oh, okay. King of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords. There's the Star card, King of Swords. So there's the sword energy. Then we go into the 6 of Pentacles on the 6 of Swords, and back into the King of Cups, into the 9 of Pentacles. This is a whole storyboard. Some of you guys, somebody here might be like an animator or a storyboarder or like a writer or something, maybe even work in Hollywood. Because literally, it's like a storyboard timeline. All right. This has been going on since the full moon in Capricorn. So some of you guys might be a Capricorn or dealing with one. Let's see where it goes. Give me a real 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the white Jeep. Jeep Wave, Wheel of Fortune, overall energy. This is being in the roundabout. And I just got a little bit of chills because even earlier, I've been talking about how I was temporarily assigning the Wheel of Fortune to Capricorn energy while Toby was going on his rampage because Capricorn doesn't deserve that, right? And I mentioned Capricorn, King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, some money that meets up with some player. All right, I dig it. Let's see where it goes. All right. Page of Pentacles, 10 of Cups into Temperance. Page of Cups. So see, this gives me the storyline that you, White Jeep, are currently single or available. All right, this might be a bit of a singles reading, it looks like. Okay, but it might even just be distance between the two of you guys. But Toby did show up and reared his head there with the Devil card. So you know what I'm seeing on this one is the dating pool's been a little shallow and empty, hasn't it? Dealing with a lot of player vibes that reminded you a lot of your past people, and you're like kind of over with the past people. This is a new person reading. Hang on, I got to hit the puzzle piece on the TikTok. Hold on. So I think you are looking for a bit of your missing a puzzle piece, as it were. And I have no clue why I'm talking like that. 10 of Pentacles shows you're stable. You got yourself in order, but your love offer, it's like, okay, so it's kind of like what I'm seeing happening here is that you've been catfished or gaslit on a date, and it's got you upset. Like somebody agreed to meet you for drinks or dates, or you were getting into a relationship. It went south. All right. It's kind of like a false start vibe, but I'm being told it's not false start. Okay. I'm being told it's a rough draft. Sagittarius, some of you guys might be a Sag Cap cusper. Got strong Sag and Cap in yours or their chart. Pisces is here, Taurus as well. Virgo, Scorpio, Leo, 2 so far. This is interesting. Okay. Some details on this because you're juggling and balancing a lot of plates right now, but you've got yourself in perspective. Something about a charcuterie board resonates too with this one. Justice, Libra energy on the Death card. Oh, Empress to the Page of Wands. Okay, I dig it. If you think they've moved on, think again. This is really weird, okay? All I know at the moment, you are like totally heavily on their mind because it's got a false start. This tells me that you tried to make something work with someone else, gave up on it, and now you're getting ready to come back in. And it's telling me you wind up meeting a friend of this person or someone that like roamed along with you in like the same friend circle. You're going to find out they like know of each other or something, but then it brings you back around and it leads you into a new connection. Interesting. Okay. Scorpio and Libra energy. Could even be a Libra Scorpio cusper on this one. So at the moment, you're just looking to try to find yourself and your happiness. Okay. Maybe your life isn't exactly where it's supposed to be at right now, and you're trying to stabilize it. Maybe you're trying to move or get a new home or just get more money, get your personal life and checks and balances in order. Right. And then you started out and you went on this date and it didn't work out. You're like, I think I'm ready. Justice card. Let's go for it. And then total vibes, like didn't feel it, but yet they won't kind of let you go, right? They still reach out, they still text, want to know if you want to meet again, and you're like, I'm kind of not feeling the vibes off of this one, Archer. I don't know. Bit of a devil on the Empress. For some of you guys, maybe they're still they were like trying to still get out of a relationship, and you found out they were still involved, and you're like, no thanks, not gonna be your third party. That's the kind of vibe I pull off of it. See, 2 of Pentacles on the Page of Cups tells me that they asked you out or made an offer, and then you found out like, oh wait, no thanks. Oh, I'm still working on getting out of this marriage and this relationship, but I'm all about you. I am all in it for you. And you're like, I've heard this one before, sure, right? Here's the thing though. Here's the part you don't see coming. Look at this Page of Wands with that flashlight that he's got. That's what I'm being drawn to, is the flashlight. There is a friend of this person. Not a good friend. We're not talking buddy, but they know of each other's existence, that is totally interested in you, but thinks you're still having to deal with them, right? Then you're still dealing with them, and yet this friend wants you. So The false start leads to the real deal relationship. Okay. You might find out these people ran in the same friend circles, maybe even back when you guys were kids. You're like, oh, wow, they hung out in the same neck of the woods. For some of you guys, it could even be like, is it their brother or sister? There's no gender in tarot. Gemini energy's here, Scorpio and Pisces as well. For some of you guys, it's like a sibling or somebody that's like a brother or a sister to them that totally 10 of cups wants to make an offer, page of cups. Some of you guys might be a dog walker, or you or them. Somebody here's like a dog walker or maybe a pet groomer or something. Interesting. But yeah, like family or kids or something where was getting in the way with the first 7 of swords and the 8 of swords. See, this person, it just wasn't meant to be in the first try and it worked out. Some of you guys even got as far as to move in together with this first person, right? And like every time they fought, they would just bail. They wouldn't want to talk about it, wouldn't want to work it out. And you're like, I know I deserve better than this. No, this just isn't working for me. I can't keep doing this. I know, like, I'm pulling the vibe of somebody that when you got out of this connection here with this past energy, like I'm seeing somebody driving away with stuff in the back of their vehicle and just being like, thank God that's over. Like the relief vibes. And yet then this person won't let you go. It's probably because you got those freedom panels. It's a thing. It's always fun times when you got a Jeep, you know, except when you got to get the oil changed in it. Jeep owners know. Emperor card. What I'm seeing on this one is that the other one's going to make an offer. So they are interested in you, but with, I knew it, King of Swords. They're thinking and planning on this one. Okay. Some of y'all could be either you or them an air sign, white Jeep, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And somebody could be born you or them on the 27th, the 28th, the 2nd or the 3rd. The 7th is here, the 18th, the 9th, the 11th, the 21st, the 14th, and the 3rd. Okay. Somebody's a life path 3 or 33 too. But see, King of Swords. This is the only King of Swords that has 2 people on the card, not just one, right? So this is like, well, you're dealing with a narcissistic King of Swords energy. Then you got this other person off to the side that's like, I totally want a white Jeep, right? This is that person that was kind of like, I would never do to you what blah, blah, blah did, right? And they said that because they meant it. And they were like, Ace of Swords, they were like, I totally would not treat you that way. You think they were just trying to support you, be nice. They were in an emperor mode. They were like, if you would come my way right now, I'll take you away to the Casbah. Something about Pepe Le Pew resonates. I don't know why. 3 of Cups. And somebody likes watching Love Island. Somebody thinks they're living Love Island too, with as dramatic as the past was. You know what I mean? But the thing on this is, you know how the past person always threw a wrench in plans and then the new person kind of digs the vibes, right? This is what I'm seeing on this one is there's going to be an event coming up. Some of you have been invited to it already. You know that like either the ex is going to be there, the other person, or you're going out for another date. And like somehow you wind up going home with this person. Okay. So I see it more of like maybe you guys go out as like a function or an event because you got your ex person here sitting here pouting in the corner, 7 of Swords on the King of Swords, right? And then you got you and this new person that's all Sagittarius Temperance to the Aries Emperor that then leads you into the Empress. See how there's like third party vibes off of this and that the first person don't work out, but then their friend, their sibling, their whatever, it totally does work out. But this also actually leaves the drama parts behind because this is the weirdest thing in the world I'm seeing here. How many cards on this? Hold on. Temperance card, Devil, and no way. I need another set of cards. Hold on. Because remember, Major Arcana, these are major shifts we don't have control over. And there's more Major Arcana. Seriously, the World card. 9 of Pentacles. The 2, I knew it. The 2 of Swords, I knew it. Here's the way this goes. Extra 2s for confirmation. Somebody here is born on the 22nd. Okay, is that you and this other person don't work out, right? Then the brother, the friend, the sibling, coworker, whoever this other person is, you and them are totally meant for each other, right? Now, here's what happens is that this other person, because they're still in a player vibe, they're just going to move on forward and find somebody else. They're like, whatever, I didn't get white Jeep. That's fine. I'll just deal with whatever. Here's the thing. In the course of that, because like this isn't somebody that's invested in anybody. This is one of those people that if a relationship doesn't work out, they're like, screw it, on to the next. No big deal, right? Okay. But you and your person, you guys work out. The other weird part is that this person, they wind up meeting somebody that is exactly on their level. Okay. Two of Wands, Two of Swords. I literally see the energy of y'all double dating in the future, and this being a very long-term running gag in your friend circle, that like you and person one didn't work out, but you and person two did. Person two and person one, they know of each other, and then person one found a whole nother person, and now you guys are buddies and you double date. That is seriously the energy I see going forward. So even though it's drama within the circles right now, it leads forward. It's very much the energy of George Harrison and Eric Clapton. How George Harrison talked about, well, we had to share wives. They got along good with the whole Patty Boyd thing. All right, that it would be a whole nother reading if I went down that rabbit hole. Anyways, that's kind of what I see for you guys in the future. Some of you guys might be musicians or singer-songwriters even, because it's like, well, we didn't work out, but we sure did. They sure did. And you guys wind up, the friend circle balances back out and things go okay. All right. Interesting reading. By Pisces season next year, you guys are on those dating. Okay, you guys are going out on double dates next year, like Valentine's Day and all that stuff. By then, you and this person have worked out. The other person and their person have worked out, and you guys are all wind up in a Ten of Cups energy. So a lot of stuff is going to transform during 2025 to get you here. All right, the future you is telling me, stick this out. It is going to be so worth it. And you have made all the right decisions. The ones you've said yes to and the ones you've said no to, Temperance and the Devil. You've made the right choices on the good people and the right choices on the bad people. All right. It's all meant to work out in the long run on this one. By Libra season, you will know things are okay. All right. So I hope that helps. Thank you. I literally have every sign here. So I'm not even going to run through and call it, because I literally have every sign and every energy on this one. All right. That Three of Cups does confirm it, though. All right, so I hope that helps. I love you. Please subscribe, hang out, be a part of the fam, and leave a comment down below if you like. All right, and if you'd like to keep your private life private, just pop an emoji down there. God knows what you're thinking when you typed it, so totally cool, and keeps your private life private. All right, still just helps though. All right, so I love you guys. Thanks, White Jeep, Jeep Wave. I'm gonna put. See, this deck usually goes here. This deck usually, I'm Virgo moon. This has to be in the right perspective. Hold on. There we go. Okay, cool. And the Bible tarot goes there when I'm done with it. Okay. My fellow Virgos, you know exactly why I had to do all that. It's cool. All right. And to everyone in the chat, love that like, because we are going into the final reading. All right. If you picked the Knight Industries 2000, KITT, you have been guided to and still are on the Biblical Tarot. It's epic. All right. So let's see what we've got going on. Let me change everything up for you. I am totally like, it makes me feel good for all of us that God's like, no tower cards needed. You guys, y'all, all of you guys, every single one of you here listening to this right now, and every single one of you that are coming in after the live and will hear this in the future, whenever you find this reading, you're at the end of a lot of tower moments in your life. It's really cool where God's like, no further tower moments needed. I love timeline jumps. It's just that adjustment period to get out of the old energies and into the new stuff. It's cool. All right. I don't know why. I've never figured that out. Ask Mama T. I've said all right, like at the end of every sentence since I was a kid. It must just be a tick of mine or something. At least it's not Valley Girl, where everybody at the end of every sentence, it's an upward inflection. Where in the world's Kit? Hold on. Kit, pick me up, buddy. Where are you? There you are. Okay, cool. Perfect. All right, let's dig in. Let's do Kit at 4909. All right, let's go for it. All right. What's up? If you pick the Knight Industries 2000, you are on your course as well. No course corrections, no further tower cards needed, and it looks like we're ready to jump in. The Chariot on the star card. Cancer Aquarius energy. If you think they've moved on and forgotten about you, you would be wrong. But for some of you guys, you never ever met. This could be a digital or an online romance, and you guys could live far apart from each other. All right, star card and the Chariot. That tells me that even though you guys are underneath the same stars, is that there could be a great distance here for some of you guys. And the Nine of Wands, So the Three of Wands shows they're going to make a phone call and ask about closing whatever the gap or the distance is. For some of you guys, it's either physical distance, but for the rest of you, it's just straight up emotional distance. And some of you guys actually are still with this person. All right, so let's see what we've got for you, Kit. All right. That's probably the T-tops. I must have a thing for removable roof panels. I don't know. All right, let's see what we've got. Give me 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Some of you guys might be experiencing feelings of vertigo or Virgo, either way. Let's love this deck for the Night Industries 2000. Good job, buddy. Over energy at the bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man. You have waited a long time for this, and your patience will not go unrewarded, okay? The Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, and the Fool card with the Queen of Cups shows this person's getting unstuck and ready for some real love. Look at this. Hold on. I'm going to hold it up to the small camera. Look, that's a whole storyline. You've waited a long time for this. You've been stuck in that Wheel of Fortune roundabout, ready to make a free will decision. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune speaks of your free will. Page of Cups is the love offer, a new start on the Fool card that leads to real love. Why now? Because now's the right time. 2 of Cups. The names David or Jonathan might even resonate to you, along with Paul. All right, so let's see where this goes. 4 of Swords, King of Swords. After a time out and a period apart, the Ace of Cups shows a past person returning in the new love energy. Okay, I like this. Hermit card, 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups, into the World card shows you guys ascending together and closing the old cycle out. Okay, for some of you guys, there could be kids involved. For some of you guys, this person had to, like, the family didn't approve of you or the mom got in the way or something. This person deals with very controlling family, okay, that they have had to cut that out. For some of you guys, there could, I don't know if I mentioned or not, but I'm hearing it again. Maybe somebody here has twins because I'm hearing there's kids involved. There's kids involved. There's kids involved, okay? Or somebody's nieces and nephews or stepkids or something. I don't know. But that 6 of Cups here. You're straight off, ticked off at how long this person has kept you waiting, right? You would love to be able to lash out at them, tell them they need to get their act together, tell them it's time, tell them they need to be, this needs to work out. You need to get closer, you need to do this. You know what I mean? 6 of Cups. And then you feel bad about it because you're like, wait, I'm a chosen one. I'm a light worker. I'm not supposed to get upset. I'm not supposed to get mad. I'm supposed to give this person time and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And you're a human being. You're allowed to get mad. Even Jesus got mad. One of the times Jesus got mad was when people neglected children. He didn't like that. He didn't like it any more than him getting mad and yelling at Lazarus to get up from his own funeral, right? And we all watch. We're like, yo, gee, no, he can't. It was a weird time. You know, the self-righteousness vibes comes off of this too. So you're totally allowed to get mad and to get upset because this person has strung you along and then you keep watching their social media. They keep doing just fine. There's nothing wrong with them. 8 of Cups, and you get mad. You're totally allowed to get mad. I think this person was rather self-righteousness anyways. Straight up. Jesus didn't like that either. You know, he could very easily see through the passive-aggressive people of his day. He knew. That's why he was a cool dude to roam around with. Because, like, you know the ones that are more worried about washing the outside of the cup than the inside of the cup? Like this person, very shallow, very egotistical, right? Very worried about the status, got to have the cool car, got to keep up with the Joneses. For my male Night Industries 2000s, the girl had to have the red bottoms and had to have all the makeup and you know, live the influencer lifestyle and what they see on social media. For some of you guys, either you or them are actually in social media or a content creator. That Fool card still shows that they're doing some serious deep scrolling, okay? They are deep scrolling back through the old pictures in your camera rolls and the pictures and the texts, checking your social media out. I mean, this is getting kind of heavy in here because with the Queen of Cups, they're facing some guilt and some shame about the fact that they found out too late that they're in love with you. And they're dealing with a lot of guilt and shame from that as a result of it because they're like, how do I reapproach after I told Kit I didn't want them in my life? How do I reapproach them now and go, oh, sorry, I guess now I do? Well, in a way, that is the accurate way to do it because straight up, they weren't ready then. They are ready now after having done this work, okay? Let me get some vibes on this with that Four of Swords. Could be a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. Could be a Cancer, maybe a Sagittarius. Leo and Pisces are here. We've got Virgo and Scorpio and Aries so far. And somebody's born on the 18th, the 14th, maybe the 24th, the 19th, the 6th, the 26th too. The first is here as well. The Fool card's back and the Five of Wands. This has been going on for some time now, straight up, with the Strength card that comes in on this one. This person had to work on the shadow work. They're just still really nervous about this one. They were always so passive aggressive and maybe occasionally kind and caring, but it didn't last long enough. That's the thing. They wound up going in the other direction. And now, like, man, they would beat you into submission almost, not physically, but like the way they talked down to you, it totally King of Swords and the King of Wands, it killed your self-confidence. To the point that in this Four of Swords, Elijah's retreating to the silence, that you're like, well, if they keep telling me I'm stupid or my ideas are dumb or I'm fat and the person down the street's better, or comparing me to their exes, maybe I am worth this. Maybe I'm not worth anything. They Four of Swords and you wound up retreating into the silence. You've taken a long time to build yourself back up from what they did to you. Then meanwhile, Four of Cups on the Five of Wands with the Strength card, they went through everything they did to you. They had to go through it, though, to respect your love when they reach back out. You know, the thing on this is the way that they would always try to get you back for things you said. And just instead of discussing it, like you do one thing, two wrongs don't make a right, right? You know, you upset them or you play your music too loud, right? So then what do? They come back and they jam the worst music on the planet. They don't even like it and they crank it. And it's like, two wrongs don't make a right. Hey, Starlight, what up? It's like they weren't sure of how they acted or made you confused to the point of knowing what to do about all this. It's like Five of Wands. You want to love them. Your heart just can't go through this constantly again and again. Some of you guys could be a Pisces, could be a Leo, you or them. I do pull fixed energy and water energy at the moment. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, along with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Sagittarius and Virgo are here too, though. All right. So is Taurus with the Hierophant. This is somebody who's had a bit of an awakening. A bit of their like coming to Jesus moment happening where they weren't ready before, but then they just realized it. And now they're dealing with the regret. I think for some of you guys, you know what it was? You know how their parents liked you better anyways? Yeah. I think they read the right actor. What did you do to Kit? Why did you do this? Why did you walk away from them? What in the world? What happened? Right? And they're sitting there going, oh, Kit did all the bad stuff. Kit, they were the ones that were yelling and cheating and fighting. They threatened me. They did this. Oh my gosh. And the other, the parental figure is like, we've known you for a while, and the boy who cried wolf energy. So they know that your person is making up a whole bunch of stuff about you. Strength card to the Fool card. Okay, this is what they have to outgrow and come back to come back to a sense of reality. Okay. Because they truly did believe all the stuff they said about you. They really think you actually really did do all that stuff. For some of you guys, this person could be you or them, could be somebody here, could be on the spectrum. Queen of Wands, somebody is on SSRIs, might have a diagnosed mental condition or psychiatric condition, possibly. For some of you, they might. Some of you guys might, but you're doing really good at it because you're actually going to the therapy and stuff. You're doing really, really good. Six Swords. The thing on this is that all this burnt you out on love, even to a point that you needed some time to rest and recover. You just want to move forward. You're like, I'm so tired of having to fight tooth and nail for this, right? I can even feel your frustrations on this. If they don't know what they want by now, you're like, I'm healed, Archer. That's fine. No problem. Like, I see you getting to a boiling point with this one. Libra, Capricorn energy. You have total reasons and just cause to be that way. Like, look at how you're sending multiple messages, confessing love and feelings and just wanting them to come in correct and own up to things. And then they're over here being like, okay, when I put my effort into a text message with as busy as my life is and I get back an okay, that's like you know what I mean? Right. And that's how this person is. They just had not been used to it or ready for it. Now, Devil card. The devil did get them on this one. Toby got in the way of this. You were not dealing with them, but you were dealing with their attitude. All right. For some of you guys, you literally felt like this person was possessed, especially when they went off the rails at you. They are watching you online. It's just not with the weird stalking. It's like the weird stalking cycle has ended. Now it's a bit of curiosity mixed with missing you. The devil's taunting them to get them to reach out, being like, yeah, did you see that? You see Kit's talking to somebody else. Oh yeah, I bet you Kit's moved on. I'll bet you they got somebody else in their life. Nobody else has ever forgiven you. Why would Kit forgive you? You know, that sort of vibe. They're really the devil's taunting them. But in the Tower card to the Sun card, it's for a good reason. I knew it. I got chills. I felt the energy. This is why I love tarot. I don't even need the cards at the moment. But you guys would get really bored just staring at the table and Buddha squirrel. You know what I mean? The thing is here, look, the devil is taunting them, but it's for a good outcome. The devil is told, how in the world did you get the devil to work on your side? What's up with this? Somebody here might study comparative religion. But that's it. Literally, the devil is sitting there going, oh, yeah, they've moved on. They found somebody taller than you. They found somebody prettier than you, smarter than you. For my males, they're like, they found somebody that makes more money than you. Oh man, this person is completely like off the chizarts right now. And I don't know why I just talk like that. Somebody here's a DJ. So the devil taunting them is what's going to make them reach out to you with the Tower card for a good outcome. When you're like, what are you talking about? And they reach out to you and they go, I know that you married Elon Musk. And you're like, I'm at home watching Love Island. Why is Love Island a thing tonight? I don't even watch Love Island. It's the most scripted reality show. It's more scripted than an episode of Knight Rider. And Knight Rider had so many continuity errors. Half the time, Michael changed shirts mid-episode. Anyways, y'all know I totally watch it. That's why I'm picking on it. I'm not allowed to lie because then God gets me and I literally just say, I don't watch it. God's like, oh, really, Archer? Fine, I watch it. Whatever. I don't care. Tower card on the devil card. Them taunting is what gets them to reach out to you. And then it winds up going Sun card and closing out the negative chapter. Okay. They have got to get this straight up jealous of you. Okay. That's why they're even the posts you're not making about them, they think are about you. It's freaky weird, right? Like you just make a post with a picture of your lunch. They're like, oh, that's about me because I didn't eat lunch. I know it. I know it. It's then cross watcher, just eat some lunch. Six of Swords. That's all. Kit just wanted to post a picture of their food. It's not about you. They're like, oh, it's totally about me. It's totally about me. You got them freaking out. They're getting ready to pop like a top for you. Okay. I think you do know it and feel it coming. And then you're going to actually, because your lesson was setting some boundaries and not getting taken advantage of by them like they had been doing. So when they reach out and they've done the work, Ace of Cups, then you get to go and set your boundaries instead of being like, okay, I forgive you. And then knowing it's going to happen again, but instead going, it can't happen again. This has to be this has to be it. This has to go in a different direction, and it will. All right. You both pass this test and go forward because I have the World card and I have the Sun card. Could be a Leo or a Scorpio. This is definitely going to happen during Leo season for you guys. Okay. And with the Queen of Wands, this is the one that goes the distance because it's my Violet Jessup. That's my girl. That's my girl, Violet. She survived all three of the Titanics. Well, Titanic and his two sister ships. I got to get a better way to explain that. Anyways, you guys wind up together for the long term on this one. Okay. You had to go your separate ways in order for them to really learn how to respect you and go through a whole bunch of hurts that you would have protected them from. Okay. They wouldn't have hit rock bottom with you in their life because you protect them. You love them. It's understandable. There's nothing wrong with that. Totally. All right. But man, did they crashed and burned as soon as you left their life. I'll tell you what, they regretted that decision about 5 minutes after they made it. Tops. More like 1 minute. Or somebody here is born on the 1st or the 10th. Okay. 19th, 21st, the 6th, the 9th, the 7th, the 16th, the 5th, the 27th, the 14th, the 15th, 25th, 18th, 28th, 26th, 30, 32, 34, 36. I'm out. Ace of Cups, Fool card, Sun card. By Leo season, you guys are back together and actually rebuilding a brand new foundation on this. And for the weirdest energy in my life, you actually have to thank the devil a bit because the devil got into your person's head and totally they built an entire conspiracy theory about you that is going to cause them to reach out. I honestly think they're going to reach out as soon as Mercury retrograde starts in a few hours. heads up, you might hear from them within the next 24 hours at the point of reading this, okay? Because I just set the intentions. It don't matter right now if it's August of 2047 and you're watching this, because I set the intentions right now on, what is today, July 16th? It's Wednesday still, right? Yep. So whenever you find this, first day, reach out. I dig it for you. All right. I hope that helps. All right. I love you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Even if you just want to leave a comment with an emoji to keep your private life private, totally cool, totally understandable. Still helps the channel and the fam out. All right. Please like, share, comment, subscribe too. Love you, Kit. Good job, buddy. Come pick me up after work. So was I. Happy birthday, B. Happy birthday, 9/36. I love it. September 36th, Gemini. B and I know what we're talking about. We're totally cool. Hey, Dory. What's up? What's up? All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of this. I do hope it helped. Do hope to resonate. And I will see you. Oh, yeah. I'm getting new internet tomorrow. That's why there's no live scheduled for tomorrow. That's right. The All Signs is on Friday, coming back to you in 4K HD high def streaming. I ponied up and I really spoiled myself. TV. I literally got everything. Will I use it? Who knows? I'll use the internet. It was part of the package deal. I didn't care. Just give me it. So then I'll see you on Friday for a Cards of Coffee at 9 a.m. Eastern time and an All Signs at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Then starting Monday, All Signs, and then right back into the traditions, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, all the way on to Pisces. Okay? So I'll see y'all later. And thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read for you. And until next